So, with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness set to come out this year, I thought to myself, what better time is there to make another Elizabeth Olsen, WandaVision, Scarlet Witch video. When she debuted in Avengers Age of Ultron, just right away how the story went, I knew she was going to be an asset in the MCU, and she really has become one of the most successful characters to come into the MCU. She's obviously played by a very talented, beautiful, and amazing actress, Elizabeth Olsen, who had a fantastic series, WandaVision, and now is going to appear in Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, which from the rumors and leaks and set photos and all that, she's supposed to be the villain. From the ending of WandaVision, you could see where the story was going to go, even by that end credit scene. This Doctor Strange, the Multiverse of Madness, is gonna blow people away. Wanda is gonna blow people away, literally. Like, there's gonna be a bloodbath, and I can't wait for Doctor Strange and Wanda in the same movie as the two main leads in a story. Anyway, I've gathered together the behind the scenes of Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda, Maximoff, the Scarlet Witch, from Age of Ultron all the way to WandaVision. So without any further delays, let's get to the video. Now, Age of Ultron, we saw Elizabeth Olsen's first appearance in the post-credit scenes for Captain America the Winter Soldier, and we just didn't know what was installed for us, and boy oh boy, Age of Ultron came, and then we saw Elizabeth Olsen's Wanda Maximoff.
I looked in your head, and I saw annihilation.
Look again.
She was not yet called the Scarlet Witch because of, legal reasons with the character's name and all that. But we saw her in this movie being on Ultron's side because of what Tony Stark's weapon did to her family, among other things. And she later found out that Ultron was just as bad or worse than the Avengers that he said he was going to take down. Instead, he wanted to destroy the whole freaking world. That didn't fly with them, so they switched sides to the Avengers and helped them defeat Ultron, and by the end of the movie she became an Avenger. This was just the beginning of Wanda's tragedy, as she lost a brother in this movie, and it all went downhill from here. Of course she had Vision, but yeah, this was just the start. Now from Avengers Age of Ultron, we go straight to Captain America Civil War. At this point, people were loving her character. Elizabeth Olsen did a fantastic job in Age of Ultron, and people wanted to see more of her character in Civil War.
Maximoff Ms. Maximoff manipulates molecular polar to
I hear people laughing.
People falling out the bottom of frames funny every time.
And straight up, things didn't go her way. She made a mistake and it all went to hell. It was at this point that we also saw her and Vision, have some sort of relationship or something blooming between them. We saw the conflicts between our heroes and Wanda taking Captain America's side, who was a huge help in the battle. At the end of that movie, she and the rest of Cap's team were sent to prison, but she was rescued by Captain America. The movie ended, and then we had to wait for the next installment. Now with Avengers Infinity War, Wanda and Vision were officially together. They were the A-game. People loved Elizabeth Olsen as Wanda Maximoff at this point. I mean, they started loving her from Age of Ultron, and she did a fantastic job in this movie as well. But towards the end of the movie was Wanda finally certified as a really powerful character. In Age of Ultron, she lost a brother. In Infinity War, she lost her lover. And things went downwards from that point onwards. Now we enter into Avengers Endgame, where she was snapped among the others. But when she returned, she made a statement. She almost killed Thanos. Freaking Thanos. And Feige himself said she was going to kill him. Like, she could have killed him. That was the end for Thanos at that point, if he hadn't ordered the blasters or whatever, the ship to fire down. But that was one of Wanda's most powerful moments yet. All fueled by grief and loss. First her brother and then her lover. entered into her own show, WandaVision. At this point, Elizabeth Olsen was loved all over. I mean, from Age of Ultron, she got the buzz. People loved her character. She went to Captain America Civil War. The love rose even higher. And then into Infinity War and Avengers Endgame just exploded. And then they greenlit this show and everything was right with the world. Yes, it was. But this show was phenomenal. We got to see the continuation of a story.
Can I be of assistance?
Well, the chicken is no longer a chicken, and the lobsters just flew the coop, so the steak is the last man standing.
Morning, wife. Morning, sons. Morning, unfamiliar web animal. Who's this? Guess who?
Oh! Is that my host behind me?
It certainly is.
Oh, lovely to make your acquaintance.
It's lovely.
I feel like in the Marvel films, it's a cinematic universe, and this we're playing for laughs. I've never been allowed to be funny. This is my first time getting to be funny as Wanda. What a gas. I'm very funny.
She is enormously funny.
Very funny.
I think I have another idea. And then I change.
That dress.
Yes, the dress. It's so Covian. It's so Covian is what it is. Yeah.
Do you want to talk about your butt?
Yeah, I did want to talk about my butt.
I'm
for
going
a
to talk about my
second.
dress
Okay.
first. It makes me have better posture, and makes me want to walk like this and
I have exactly the same thing, but with my
with
fake
your
butt.
fake butt.
Yeah, it makes me stand properly, and it makes me kind of want to do this too.
This?
Yeah.
Action! 3, wow. Action!
Oh no, too much. Where are the twins?
Daddy?
Right on, little dude! Chip off the old Maximoff block, you got super speed! I do? Yeah!
And it sucks that, all that was happening. She lost a brother, and before that, it was her parents. And we saw that it was also from a young age. And then from then on, she was experimented by people, used by Ultron, and all that mess led to her brother's death. But at least she also found someone to comfort her. She found a family, the Avengers, Vision. But all that also didn't last when Vision died. And then the Avengers were nowhere to be seen. No one came to check up on her, look after her, see how she was doing, coping with all that. But I guess that's why I always say it's a story, it's a movie. You have to follow certain plot points and plot beats. Like normally they would have come to, comfort her or seek her out to see how she was doing, because they know of her loss. They know she lost a brother, and now Vision 2 was dead. No one came. She got lost in her grief, and then she created a whole other mess, enslaved people and all that. Hey, she did a bad thing. The people who are rooting for her, I mean, you love the character, but let's admit that she also did something, messed up. Created a whole other Vision and had 2 children. And at last, she finally saw what she was doing, released everyone, and then that meant she had to also let go of this Vision and the 2 children that she also had. And it was heartbreaking to say the least. But this meant that in another grief of losing Vision again and her 2 children, she turned to the Darkhold at the end scene, the post-credit scene, and here we are now with Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, where she's been corrupted by the Darkhold and is going to do whatever it takes to get her children back. We don't know whether White Vision is going to come into play in this movie. I hope so, because it's also part of the story for her. And Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness can't come soon enough. I can't wait to see the continuation of her journey and what's honestly going to be her fate in this movie. We've seen Elizabeth Olsen from Captain America, Winter Soldier, to Age of Ultron, to Infinity War, Endgame, WandaVision, and now we are here to see her again in this highly anticipated movie. Now that's the end for these behind the scenes. I hope you enjoyed it, and honestly I'm so hyped for this movie and the chaos that is going to erupt in this movie. I think this is going to be the first time Wanda and Doctor Strange are going to meet or interact with each other, because throughout the whole MCU since their debut. They've never talked to each other, and it's interesting to see that these powerful heroes are going to be in one movie. And honestly, where it's going to go, I don't know. I have the test screenings there, but I don't know the reshoots that they did. I don't know what has changed, what they have edited out and whatnot. So I'm interested to see this movie where it's going to take Wanda, who's been corrupted by the Darkhold, who wants to find the kids badly, that she will do whatever it takes to get them back. And now Doctor Strange, who is also trying to fix the multiverse. And I can't wait for the journey of our two heroes and the aftermath, what direction this movie is going to push the MCU and everything that we know. If you enjoyed the video, leave a like, subscribe, turn on that post notification bell not to miss any other new video. I really appreciate that. And do let me know in the comments below who is your favorite MCU hero and how excited are you for this movie, Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness. As always, Nerdy Sage here. See you in the next video.